This is Italy's recipe for disaster, because not only is this country the Eurozone's third largest economy, it's also somewhere that we remember and know well because of its food.
Pizza, of course.
Yeah, pizza indeed. So if you want to make a recipe for disaster, first of all, as in Italy's case, you have to start out with significant amount of borrowing here. We're talking about $2.5 trillion and counting, 120% of GDP. Of course, as Italy's financial situation gets more precarious, it's becoming more expensive to keep those borrowing.
I see you've done here the 4 Bs. Second one, budgets then, cutting back on budgets, right?
Yeah, that's right. Italy's had to introduce a number of emergency budgets, austerity measures. The last one was worth about $60 billion. But the concern is it going to be able to implement them? And the Prime Minister has been backed into many a corner by his fellow Eurozone heads of state and also even the IMF to say you must implement your emergency budgets soon before it gets dire.
B number 3, the bonds. We've been talking about this, bond yields getting higher and higher, but what does that actually mean and when does it become dangerous?
Yeah, the cut-off point for when it really becomes dangerous, economists generally say, Max, is about 7% in terms of the yield, so the interest that you have to pay investors to get them to bet on you and lend you money. Italy's yield stands at 6.65%.
And going up every day.
And going up every day. It already hit records. So this is really the concern, that we could see this country entering bailout territory. It's enormously important because it issues no less than 200 billion euros every single year.
And we can't talk about Italian Bs without talking about Mr. Berlusconi, of course, your number 4.
And perhaps Bunga Bunga, so perhaps we could add
it all comes together.
Another couple of points to that list. This is an interesting image. This is one of the images that came out of one of the many anti-Berlusconi protests over the last week in Italy.
Translate for us.
What it is, it's an image, a rather flattering image, of the Prime Minister of Italy, perhaps from his younger years, inside a toilet seat. And the word here, scaduto, actually means expired. You wouldn't want to cook with anything that's gone off, would you?